Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Cyrus, and today I'm in the city of Sheffield filming a part 3 to the Would You Date a Transgender Person? Let's jump straight into it. Would you ever date somebody who is transgender?
Yes. You already are. We're dating each other.
So that kind of makes my question a bit pointless.
A bit.
Well, alright then, what about this one? What's your opinion on the oppression that we face as trans people?
It definitely has gotten better over the decades.
Still annoying.
But it's still like, you're still scared because someone might come across and just like, you're trans, I'm going to stab you, be careful. It's annoying and I don't like it.
Well, I'm considering just getting everything privately for my transition. I'm not even bothering thinking about public because of so many things you have to deal with.
Also, we're in a long ass waiting list.
You're in a long ass waiting
It's been 2 years and I still haven't heard anything back yet.
Would you ever date somebody who is transgender?
No.
What's your opinion on transgender people?
I don't get it.
Pardon?
I don't get it, I don't understand it, so...
Would you guys ever date somebody who is transgender?
Yes, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I don't know.
I mean, this video is not about hating on people what say no. I'm just like raising awareness, and you know, people have got preferences, and even if someone doesn't want to, that's absolutely fine. So don't feel like you have to say yes. What's your opinion on transgender people and the prejudice that they face?
I think it's terrible. Like, as somebody that was bisexual that now identifies as a lesbian, like, I wouldn't have a problem dating anywhere, like, on the gender spectrum. But I just think that the kind of attack that people get comes from lack of understanding, but people don't want to get out there and try to understand it.
Yeah. You're right, like, more awareness needs to be made and people need to understand and know the right pronouns and respect people's identity and use their pronouns.
What's your opinion on transgender people?
I think they're wonderful individuals. I've got friends who are transgender, so yeah, they're just wonderful people.
Would you personally date someone who's transgender?
Yeah.
And what's your opinions on the oppression that transgender people face?
It's shit. Personally, I'm really sorry for swearing, but it's absolutely poop. Mainly because it shouldn't really... There's people at the end of the day, human people, regardless of what gender you are. Who cares? At the end of the day, they're the most lovable people in the world. And I'm so thankful that, you know, a lot of them are speaking out. And I'm so thankful that a lot of them are my friends.
Would you ever date somebody who is transgender?
I'm married, so that's not something I've thought about.
What's your opinions on transgender people and the oppression that they face?
I think it's terrible, the oppression they face, and people should be less judgmental about things they don't know.
Any more thoughts about it?
Not really, just keep an open mind really and be inquisitive and find out more.
Oh, thank you. Would you ever date somebody who is transgender?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I wouldn't even need to think about it. I'm very open towards anyone who's transgender, any gender. For me, yeah, 100%.
What's your opinion on transgender people and the oppression that they face?
I think it's very unfair. I think it's seen as almost negative and different, I'd probably say, in our society, but I'm really hoping going forward that changes. But yeah.
Thank you. Would you ever date somebody who is transgender?
Can't see why not.
What's your thoughts about transgender people?
I don't want to sound sort of ignorant, but to be honest, I don't care what people do. You know what I mean? It's up to them what they want to do, and I've got no ill feelings toward them.
What's your opinion about the prejudice that transgender people face?
Pretty disgusting, really.
Yeah?
Like people being sort of bullied or abused for what they believe in or what they want to do with their lives. Pretty small-minded.
Would you ever date somebody who is transgender?
Yeah.
What's your opinions on transgender people?
I haven't really got that much of an opinion. I'd
doesn't really bother me or anything. It's not really my business. And
What's your opinion on the oppression that transgender people face?
I don't really see a reason for it. I think if it's not something that affects you directly, why is it an issue what other people identify as?
What's your opinions on transgender people?
I think it's amazing. I think it's really brave. Yeah, I love it. Love to see it.
Would you personally date someone who's transgender?
Personally, I wouldn't now. I'm married. I don't know. Who's to say? Maybe.
If you wasn't married, would you consider it, or?
I honestly, I've never thought about it, but possibly.
What's your opinions on the prejudice that transgender people go through?
Yeah, I think it's it's very like backwards thinking, and it's not really up to the times. Everyone should live the way they want to live, and that's the way it should be, I believe.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and click that bell so you get notified every time you upload a new video. Also, please follow me on my socials. They are on screen now. Be safe, guys, and be kind. Bye.